I put a pin in that swamp that I was exploring earlier. There are a bunch of places that I'm going to go later. I'm going to go back over there. I now have a key to the Belfry. There's also stuff down here that I didn't find a way to, but I'm pretty sure is a way that can maybe link over here to that. Look at all the little guys I've put everywhere. Look at all these friendly little swords and dudes. All the places I'm going to go. And I still didn't figure out that Forager Brood. All the places I'm going to go once I have had my fill of trying to learn the moveset of this boss. I also wanted to change some things that I probably could have done off camera, but I completely forgot before I started recording. Ashes of War. Let's put the Palm Blast back on, but I'll keep it cold infused because I like building up the coal. Maybe I shouldn't though. Maybe I should go Flame Art. Just because she has a flaming sword in phase 2 doesn't mean she's resistant to fire. That doesn't do much damage. My intelligence is my best stat right now. Blood loss, probably more powerful. Who cares? Cold dry leaf arts. So now it's back to the default, which is just boom, palm of power. See these tables? Exploded. That is the power of the Palm Blast. And that, all of a sudden, is right back to benefiting from that and that. Yeah. Beautiful. And I think I'm keeping these two on. I did get the Spelldrake Talisman from the basement of this place, pretty much. Right? I think I did, yeah. From, like, underneath here, there's, like, a little walkway under the bridge, and then you go under. I think I remember that. I think I remember that. Now, what is my frickin' physic doing? Other than the Twiggy tier, because obviously I need all my bazillion runes. But the Stone Barb Crack tier, do I need that? Do I care? I'm dealing magic damage to a boss that's resistant to magic damage. I think that is a problem. I think I may have a problem. Maybe I'll do Flame Shrouding and switch to my trusty, somewhat dusty Claymore. I should also probably level up that cool greatsword that I found, Milady, but I mean, it's called Milady. It is literally called Milady. That kind of turns me off of it, you know? This has a good attack rating for the DLC. And instantly this is no longer doing anything. This is doing something, though. What do I want? What do I feel like? This really doesn't matter. The main thing I'm missing right now is just learning the boss's moveset. I just need to do it. I need to learn it. That's all. That's all I need to do, is I need to learn with my eyes, and that's going to take a very, very long time. Which is going to be what this episode is. Just so's you knows. So you're aware. Once I stop farting around and actually decide on what to do. I could summon something really weak and get an attack buff for it dying. I guess I could do that. Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen, though. Don't think that's going to happen. Old Lord's Talisman it is. Who cares? Who cares? Let's buff myself up with... Wait, but I figured out that Crab was better. I figured out that Crab was better. Whatever can be done. I don't think poise matters either. I don't think this 4th talisman slot matters at all. I'm just putting it on that and going in. Let's go. Let's start this. Because it's gonna take me a while to remember that I need to drink this. And eat this. Are you just gonna let me eat? Yeah. Hiya! Yeah, that does better damage. That does way better damage because I have a fire damage buff. Oh, and I low-profiled her attacks. This is going to be so much easier. Just don't use a magic-infused weapon against the boss that is highly resistant to magic. Who knew? that all the screwing around I did actually mattered. Kind of. And... oh, I jumped slightly too late. Heal in your face. Your fancy moves ain't no match for me spamming rolls. You are Pontiff Sullivan. You are such a Pontiff Sullivan fan. Okay, Pontiff Sullivan didn't do that, but I mean, like, come on. Next, are you going to say that you lived in a magic painting? Were you born in a magic painting? But then you felt like an outcast because everyone else in the magic painting didn't come from the painting. They were outcasts of the real world. Okay, I talked too much about Dark Souls 3 lore and I got killed. But look, look. Look how much better I did. I hadn't seen 90% of those moves on my previous attempts. This is what happens when you sit down to the game fresh. You see? You sit down to the game fresh, you go into a boss fight, you do better than you've ever done before, and then you go in a second time and just absolutely eat dirt. You just get your absolute heckin' soul kicked out of your body. That's what's going to happen to me right here. It's what's going to happen. Let's summon the will to win. You see, that jumping attack on the claymore, it helps make my character short. I can fully charge a heavy. I can do it. Man, the camera's flipping out because this enemy is flipping out. Okay. Okay. I just missed every single dodge there. And boom. Okay. You think you're so smart, huh? You think you're so smart just because you leveled intelligence. Look, intelligence is not the same thing as making good life choices, and you became a genocidal crusader. You swore allegiance to an empire that had the goal of wiping out other peoples, and now look, this is what happens. Sweet vengeance comes in strange forms sometimes, and in this case, oh, she steers it upwards. She steers it upwards when you jump. Out of all the DLC weapons that I could be using, I'm using the trusty, trusty old claymore. Come on. Stop angling those away. Did that miss? I think it did. Bonk. Yeah, that's a lot of fire there. I can't believe I dodged that. I wasn't even paying attention to what was happening. I can't believe I dodged all that. I can't believe I dodged that. Okay. Time to look away from the fight in order to toggle through my spells, because that's how frickin' Elden Ring still works. You ain't gonna. See? She ain't gonna. You ain't gonna again. I knew it. I knew it. And then I drink mana. And then I heal right in front of her. What's she gonna do? Stab over my head. Healing magic is amazing. Oh. And I'm gonna need it because I suck at dodging. Or do I? You saw there though. I was dodging some of the attacks with healing magic. I was doing it. I was doing it. I am a wizard and I haven't cast any spells in this battle other than healing magic. Eternal Darkness did not absorb a lot of those things. I bet that Taupe's Trusty Barrier does, though. I bet Taupe's Barrier is the best thing ever. I bet it's the best thing ever. I don't want to unattune all of my spells, though. That would be the smart thing to do, would be unattune everything except for Lord's Heal and Taupe's Barrier. But I'm not going to do that. Because of principles. Also, I'm going to get back Maroons. Wherever they happen to be. Running! Okay, okay, you're making the camera go berserk. I need to get my runes back. She has horizontal attacks, but she also has vertical attacks, and the vertical attacks, those are what get ya. And then she has big slow attacks. And just perfectly roll catches me like crazy. This is a very Elden Ring moveset. Just kind of flows around and keeps attacking forever. It's a very Elden Ring moveset because the boss is actually trying to kill me. That's wild. Wait, she's standing in water. That gives her fire resistance. I'm dumb. I'm using a suboptimal strategy. I'm dumb. I think I was out of stamina there. I forget about stamina management in Elden Ring. Oh, that's what I'm wondering if Taupe's Barrier can deflect. This? Absolutely not. There's no way Taupe's Barrier can handle that. Oh. Hiya. I can't believe that staggered you. I was so unenthused with that hiya as well. Like, what the heck? And boom. And boom. And I should heal. And boom. Double moon! I thought it was like a metaphor about your frickin' swords. What was that? I can't believe that worked. You ain't gonna. You ain't gonna. I thought the two moon thing was a metaphor. I can't believe that worked. It didn't work. The reason I couldn't believe that it worked is that it didn't work. But yeah, double moon. Twin Moon Knight. It's not because she has two swords that are in some way vaguely a metaphor for two moons. It's literally that she conjures two moons out of nowhere and uses them to blow you up multiple times in a row. It's all coming together. It's all making sense. It's all making sense. I'm figuring it out, Letta. If I need help, I'm gonna summon good old Yash. Demi-human swordsman Yash. That's who I'll summon. If I need help. Which I won't. Because I want to better myself. Because I want to do difficult things. That push me in new directions. You see? You see? I want to elevate. To beat this frickin' awful crusader. I'm gonna eat crab in plain sight of the boss. Bam. How did your attacks miss me? I don't understand. Okay, those ones... I do understand how those ones missed. Yeah. Okay. How did those hit me? I was running sideways. Running sideways is the universal defense against Carians. Okay, when I use that Ash of War, I no longer see what's happening. Oh, I screwed that up. You know, maybe the stagger thing would be the right move against this boss. And full attack and full attack. And boom, 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 boom. Oh, you caught me in the stagger. The lighting is so cool. Look at how the armor looks in the lighting. It almost makes you forget that this person is complicit in frickin' genocide. I know, it was an order. It's literally their job to be complicit in whatever their empire does, so clearly that makes it not their fault. That's how it works. I think I need to jump that. I think I need to jump the moon. I think I need to jump over the moon attack. I think I need to jump over 2 moons. But I don't remember what the timing was. I see timings of attacks, and then, like, I don't remember them 3 seconds later. It's sensory overload. I'm much too old for this sort of thing. Were I but a spry young 7.5-year-old, perhaps I could beat this with my eyes closed. Oh wait, my character is literally wearing a blindfold. That's my excuse. Also, I need to hydrate. With the gluggiest, loudest water bottle drinking sound you've ever heard. That's like a sound effect straight out of Subnautica. Okay. Okay. So, I don't think this Ash of War is actually very good against this boss fight. Okay? Every time I use it, I feel like, huh, I shouldn't have used that. Also, I don't think fire is the best weapon against this boss, but it's not the worst. It's not the worst, even though we're standing in water. And I don't have the stats for, like, a lightning weapon, you know? I don't have the stats for that. Maybe those dragon bolt axes would be good, but that's all using stats that aren't very good for me. Maybe Savage Lion's Claw. I don't know, that takes a lot of stamina. I don't have very much stamina. I don't know what I want. I'm going to the grocery store and I don't know what I want. You know? But I feel like fire is probably my best bet. This would just get me killed. The aspect of the Crucible wings, I think that would just get me killed. Let's try the axes. I haven't whipped them out in a while. Where are they? Death Knight's twin axes. There we go. What's the move set? Oh, that's kind of slow. And the heavy attack doesn't make me low profile, which is bad. And the jumping attack is not as immediate, which is bad. But that might be good. That might be good. And then I ate crab, and then I walked through. And then I regretted my choice of weapons, and then I died. Yeah, that's less. Let's try this. Okay, let's not try that. It wasn't the right move. You need to respect what the boss is doing and find an opening. Yeah, I'm just not statted for these axes. I don't have the right ability scores. But wait, the Claymore... The Claymore was a flame art infusion. And it was doing way more damage. Why is that? Why is that? Maybe this boss is resistant to lightning, but that doesn't make sense. Maybe I'm just imagining that the Claymore is dealing more damage because I love it so much. Okay, Connor, focus. What is the boss doing? Actually look at it. She's just standing there. That means it's easy to go in. Boom. You see, I can do crazy spinny moves too, huh? Now what? You're trembling in your steel boots. Do a lot of whirling around at a distance, which doesn't really seem to get you anywhere. I do that too. Oh, I actually dodged it. Ow! And then I didn't dodge that. I've used up all of my Estus. And mana. It's not called Estus. It's not called mana. I don't care. It's what I call it in my brain. It's a shortcut, alright? Heavy jumping. What if I tried to interrupt you? Yeah, I didn't think that would work. I didn't think that would work. Yeah, that was not an opportunity to heal. And glint blades. Glint blades. Has anyone ever told you that you're kind of rude? Yeah, this is it. Jump! 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 Oh, it's like Godric. I did it right the first try that I actually thought to do it. I'm so proud of myself. You can kill me now. I'm happy. I'm happy. I am content to heal in front of you. Hilarious. I love that that works. Oh. I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't just be going in like that. That's crazy. Okay. Okay. Good attempt. Good attempt. I jumped the moon. I can't believe I did it the first try. I'm so happy. I'm never going to do it again, am I? It's going to be failure after failure now, is it? I'm learning, though. You see? That's the one thing I learned from that fight. Also, I think these axes are pretty good. I think they're kind of good. They're just not the right vibe, you know? They're not my thing. Holy damage. Hang on. Her armor is similar to Loretta's armor. What kind of resistances does Loretta have? This is all the freaking same. It's not even particularly good against magic. I shouldn't even bother. She probably uses different stats, okay? Bosses probably don't use player armor stats anyway. They probably just have their own simple values. Let's try it out. What's the raw attack rating on that compared to the twin axes? Yeah, the twin axes are a bit worse because they scale more off of the physical stats, which are worse on mine. I have 36 faith, though. 36 faith. 36 faith. My terrible build is being compensated for by the fact that I am ERDTREE Blessing level 10. That's what's happening here. Okay. I can eat the crab first to extend the time. But the Flask of Wondrous Physic is still buffing like magic damage or fire damage or something, isn't it? Herpaderp. Okay. I'm gonna unlock from you and then run. And then relock. And then grow wings. Oh, and then you stun me out of it. That was a pretty hard counter. How does this damage do? Not the greatest. Could you tell just there that I took my arm off of the controller in order to scratch my nose? Yeah, I don't think this twin blade... I don't even know how to use a twin blade. I've just never used it in actual combat. I'm too claymore-brained, you know? I'm just like, ew, it's not a claymore. That means it's bad. It must be bad because it's not a claymore. I could put this move on the claymore and make a sacred claymore, you know? Okay. I'm not respecting the boss moveset, and I'm wasting a lot of healing because of it. I cannot believe that missed me. I cannot believe I didn't dodge that. I just don't understand what's happening, do I? I'm not in control of this scenario. When you're far away, I get to do this. Can't believe I survived that. I can't believe the things happening in front of my eyes. Let's do this. I love that this move makes me not see the boss. Whee! Good job. You cannot jump that. Oh. Yeah. She's better at closing distance than I am. Yeah, I should have remembered that there's follow-ups to that. And... zap. Okay, I was way, way closer than I thought I was. Herpaderp. Okay. I pressed B 3 times in a row there, and I pressed it like a couple frames late 3 times in a row. Actually, I don't have a precise enough sense of time to say things like a couple frames late. I have no clue how late I was pressing it. Maybe I was pressing it on time and I was stun locked. I have no awareness of what's going on. Somehow I haven't lost 3 million runes through all of this, and I think that's funny. I'm going back to my claymore. My beautiful, comforting claymore. Wait. Maybe I could try a different weapon, you know? Maybe? I don't know. My beautiful, beautiful... It does do more damage. I'm putting a different Ashawar on it. Putting a different skill. What's this currently? Yeah, that's why I was doing so much more damage, because I had Flame Shroud and Crack Tier. Of course. If I change this to Lightning Shroud and Crack Tier, that would probably make the axes okay. I'm back on the axes. I'm back on the axes. Try to make the axes work. Experiencing new things. New hilarious things. And not using any of the sorceries. That means my best stat, Intelligence, because Vigor doesn't count, my best damage dealing stat is not currently being used to buff my weapon. I'm using my secondary stat and my tertiary stat. This is stupid. My hat doesn't even buff my weapon. This is stupid. This is what a stupid guy looks like right here. Boom. Okay, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'm eating crab and drinking this. Let's go. Let's see how much damage this actually does. And whoa, that's fast. Yeah, that's so much more damage. Oh, but the reach is so bad compared to the claymore. Oh, I miss my claymore. Complain, whinge and whine. Okay, just failing to dodge basic attack combos. All good. That's really fast. Yeah, get back in here. Boom. Okay. Uh-oh, I'm low on stamina. Shouldn't have done that. Oh, delayed attacks. I played right into her hand. And by hand, I mean pair of swords. Right, I cannot interrupt that. I should not try to interrupt it. I'm sorry for interrupting, or not interrupting at all. Yeah, I'm just being so wasteful of my healing. I'm not good at seeing the opportunities of when to use my Asha War. But as long as we stand in this little puddle, I should be good. Okay, what are you doing? What's your first move, huh? Okay, I mistimed those dodges. I haven't even mastered your basic moveset yet. What hope do I have in Phase 2 if I haven't mastered your basic moves? Okay, I'm healing. And you can't stop... You can't stop me. You absolutely can stop me. And I don't have mana. I don't have mana. But you don't have the reach to hit me with everything, and you don't have the right attack animations to hit me with that if I'm healing in your face. Oh, it's so satisfying. Hey. You're blowing up everything. You're blowing me up here. You exploded me with fire. I don't like the Twin Axe moveset. And I just barely survived long enough to not have the Twiggy tear anymore. The Twiggy cracked tear. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine. I'm changing. I'm not using these. I'm not using these. Ashes of War. I have throwing daggers. I bet she can dodge, though. Super basic? Super boring? Why do I have so few Flamey Ashes of War? Are there really just not many Flamey Ashes? Oh, that can apply to a greatsword, of course. I could put, like, whatever I wanted on here, though, and then just make it flamey. You know? I could just put whatever I wanted on here. Maybe I can make that work. Maybe I can do it. In fact, maybe... this is healing me a lot. It's healing me a lot, but hear me out. This Ash of War, right? It makes you jump in the air. So clearly, the Claw Talisman must help with this, right? Right? It must help. I mean, Lion's Claw, Claw Talisman, it all makes sense, right? It must work that way. It must work that way. I completely forgot about my cold, dry leaf arts. Completely forgot that they were there. Haven't even tried to use them against the boss with the Palm Blast. Ever since I gave up. Ever since I gave up. What a fool I am. Okay. Change this back to flame, even though we're standing in a puddle of water that gives the boss fire resistance. It's fine. It's fine. I'm not casting Flame Grant Me Strength. I'm just not doing it, okay? Because I don't care. Buffing up 1,000,000 times every single attempt for a boss, it just kind of crushes my soul every time I try to do it. It just makes me feel dumb. Yeah, the Death Knight Twin Axes were dealing more damage, but I'm comfortable with the Claymore. I say, immediately not managing my stamina. And dodge. Hey, how about this move? That was pretty good. Oh, I didn't have the stamina. Right, I forgot. It's really stamina hungry. Well, I could certainly chew her through her health bar that way. And big stab. I can't believe that worked. I can't believe it worked. And then big stab. You just did so much damage to me. And then I dodged everything. I'm a god. I'm a god. It's because I'm familiar with the claymore. And then I jumped, and I jumped, and I jumped. I'm a god. I'm so good. Let me just mindlessly spam my Ash of War and die now. Exactly as I predicted. My prophecy came true. You look so cool. You look so cool. Oh, man. I love it when I just decide to be worse and instantly die, and I say so out loud right in front of doing it. I'm getting better, though. I'm getting better at panic rolling. I haven't really learned her moves, though. Feels like I haven't learned much of anything. I've just, like, found a good gear setup. You know? That's all I've really done. Anyway. You. Oh, wait. Oh, my vision just went blurry there. There was so much motion on screen with the rain and everything. I just went total, absolute information overload. Sensory overload. Oh, that was that sudden turnaround animation that cancels you from being able to attack or anything. Okay, manage your stamina, Connor. I am using a lot of jumping attacks. Was not expecting that to land. It has amazing tracking. And then fully boom and fully boom. Oh yeah, that's that one. I don't think I've gotten caught in that yet. Stab, stab. No, don't stab me. I was saying I'll stab you. You see? You got the whole wrong impression from me saying the word stab over and over. I was claiming my right to stab thou. I was inventing dueling rules on the spot that benefit me. Oh, yeah. That combo keeps going. I did not have a healing opportunity there. I did not have a healing opportunity. You look so cool. You look so cool. I hate you. I'm actually having fun with this boss. This is weird. I'm enjoying this. There's still part of the castle I haven't explored, though. Somehow I need to get over there. I did not see my route. I still don't know what Ensis means either. Do you know? Do you know what Ensis means? No. No, you do not. I don't think I need my lantern for this. Lady Letta, I don't think I'll need help from you either. One day, eventually, I'll win. Doesn't matter how many attempts it takes. Well, technically it does matter. Like, I am a mortal creature, technically. Technically. Whoop. As evidenced by me getting hit by swords. Okay, I haven't even hit her yet, and she's done that much damage to me. Boom. Okay. This is one of those garbage attempts, you know, where you just have a bad start. And no stamina management was ever learned by anyone ever. Oh, you just closed. You just closed in, just like that. That would have been a good part to attack. She does give me turns a lot. I just have a lot of space to do stuff. Like there. Oh. That's that delayed one. Yeah. How about this, huh? How about my big attack, huh? Please don't hurt me. I'm sorry for bragging. I'll stab you once. And then back off. What are you doing? I don't know how I dodged all of that. I honestly have no clue. Boom. And I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna die. Jump, 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 jump. If that twin moon move is like a spell or something, I'm gonna be sad. I'm probably gonna use it. I'm probably gonna level intelligence for it. Okay, I got caught in that finally. Yeah. You thought you got me there. You thought you got me there. Oh. You thought you had me. And then I healed right in front of you, and you couldn't do anything about it. Oh. That lingering flame trail, I bet when I fight Mesmer in the future, in the magical space future where I fight Mesmer, that's going to hit me so many times. Okay, suddenly everything hits me. All of a sudden you decide that your attacks can hit me, and then you go back to not hitting me. Curious. Very curious. Curious indeed. Curious indeed. I still haven't really learned much, have I? In my brain? I don't know. Am I getting better? Am I getting worse? Who knows anything at this point? I definitely have that moon move down pat. That is what the human mind can accomplish when you actually, like, try. You can dodge moons if you jump. If in your jump, Lady Leda, you would have been so proud of me. I bet you couldn't avoid the twin moon move. Because Souls NPCs don't understand iframes. Except for when they do. Actually, a few invader-type NPCs and bosses in this game have actually been much better at interacting with iframes. Like, it feels like they've used dodge rolls more intelligently. I can't tell if that's just my imagination or not. Running. Got it. You see, I just, like, rolled 70 million times. And now I don't have any stamina. And I barely did any damage. Bonk. I'm using jump attacks way too much. Or maybe not enough. I mean, that's pretty much the only way that I'm staggering you, because I'm not doing, like... You have certain moves that counter my big, heavy charges. By the way, I haven't commented on it this whole time, but the music is great. I love string music like this for a boss fight. It's a little difficult to listen to in between, you know, the sounds of magical explosions. And boom! I gotcha. Wait, this is gonna kill me. Yeah. That was a bad time to do that, you see? That was a bad time to do that. Stab, and then dodge roll. And jump. Oh, stamina management, Connor. You don't have any... don't have any green juice. You don't have any green juice to dodge. How are you supposed to dodge when you don't have green juice in your veins, Connor? You're not thinking clearly. You look so cool. But you're also like a Pontiff Sullivan cosplayer. If I had actually learned in Dark Souls 3 to fight Pontiff Sullivan, would this fight have been easier? Would I have learned lessons that translate here? I don't think the similarity is more than superficial. I think it's just the vibes, you know? From Software reuses ideas a lot. They, like, rehash and repurpose assets that they think are cool. It's a thing they do. Where are my... Oh, I have my runes. Amazing. Maybe I shouldn't be face tanking the boss's magical swords. Maybe I shouldn't do that. And maybe I shouldn't try to counterattack when the boss is still in the middle of a combo. And maybe I shouldn't suddenly turn around. I think they put that animation cancel for sudden turns in order to just reduce, like, the turn and burn PvP strats. I just suddenly popped up in the air there and didn't get hit. Look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't actually consciously think about what I'm doing most of the time in these boss fights. I just rely on hindbrain to learn the moveset. Like, learning all of these moves, I wouldn't... It's not entering declarative memory, okay? I wouldn't be able to explain to you what her movesets are. I'm just counting on handy hindbrain. That's what I call it now. I'm just counting on my handy hindbrain to just automagically, intuitively learn how to deal with all this stuff without me needing to think about it. Okay, I don't know how to consistently dodge the first 4 slow ones. Okay. Okay. Look. Let's talk about this. You don't need to stand so far away. I'm not angry. I'm just dead. There's a big difference. There's a real big difference. I feel like we got this, though. I got this. Look at yourself, Deg the Cheerful. You're doing it. You're doing it. All you needed was to be massively overblessed and have a plus 25 Flamity Claymore and a whole bunch of defenses and stuff. I do have this equipped. I've had it equipped all along. The power was within you all along. You were at my side all along. All along. Maybe I should eat crab at the start of phase 2. Because I'm not eating my crab at the start of phase 2. Boom! Yep, stamina management. I did it again. I did it again. You see that? That was hindbrain. Saving me from getting hit. Connor? That was hindbrain losing focus. I was hoping I could low profile that with a heavy attack, but I could not. I could not. Yeah, crab doesn't last very long. I should eat crab more. It's good for my diet. And big hit. Yeah, watch this. I eat crab at the start of this phase. Once again, the fourth hit, I'm not sure how to consistently dodge that. I don't even know how I did it the first time that I managed to do it. Not the first time that I saw the attack. I mean, the first and only time that I successfully dodged. Oh god. Oh, and she's still in it. She's still in it. She's got the closing moves. She's got the closing moves and the moons. Jump, jump, jump. And fourth jump. I did more damage with my little jump than you did with your double moon slam. Isn't that amazing? Relana. Your name is Relana, not Renata, not Renala. Oh god, don't think about names. That's the weakest part of my brain. No! Don't engage the weakest part of your brain. You need the strongest part of your brain to fight a boss. In the rain. I'm now realizing that it is raining during our boss fight. Hilarious. You're not gonna hit me. I can't believe that worked. How does it always work? How did it not work? How did it not work the time after I said it always works? Hang on. Don't look away from me like that. Oh, so edgy. So dramatic. Why you gotta be so dramatic? We're only fighting to the death. I'm only hydrating and also recreating the sound design of Subnautica every time I take a drink of water. And then not editing it out of the video because I'm lazy. Okay. Calm down. Eat crab. Drink potion. I shouldn't eat the crab first. It has a lower duration. I should eat the crab last. Jump. Oh, that's embarrassing. That is real embarrassing. Missing my jumping attack right at the start. I need to fully dodge her combo before counterattacking. And I need to dodge the final bit of her combo in a way that puts me within Stabicus range. Okay. And I need to not just, like, mash heal when I'm being attacked. I am being assaulted by this woman. I need to not just throw a healing potion in my face whenever I want. Oh. And stab. Excellent. Regen stamina. Always be regenning the stamina. Criticals are actually good. fully charge a big heavy. Oh, that one missed. That was a waste of stamina. How will I ever get that stamina back? It's not like it recharges or anything. Oh, I'm dead. Ho ho! Yeah, I'm learning in my brain. Look at how many healing flasks I have. You're donezoed. And big stab. Regen stamina. I'm doing it. I'm doing it. And then I choked, and I died. And then I choked and died. Nope. That was your last mistake. Ho ho ho. Relana, it has been a lot of fun. Dang, that was a good pause. That was so fun. And I'm so stressed. It's like I couldn't let myself feel the stress of the fight. I didn't consciously register that I was stressed. And then as soon as she died, it's like suddenly the pain inhibitors went away and I could tell how stressed I was. Hot dang. I didn't really learn the fight. But I got better, slightly. I got slightly better at the fight. Right? Yeah. Yeah. Remembrance of the Twin Moon Night. Hewn into the ERDTREE. The power of its namesake can be unlocked by the finger reader. Yeah. Once a Karian princess. What? She was a princess? Relana disavowed her birthright and chose to stand at Mesmer's side instead, knowing full well that not even the brilliance of the moon could grant him succor. Before long, she became known as the Sword of Mesmer. What a terrible life decision. I don't know what you were facing being like a lunar princess and all that, but like, Mesmer seems terrible. I'm questioning your life choices after your death. And you know, even though I was wielding a claymore, technically... Oh, I never used this spell. It's fine. She was resistant to magic anyway. Look, technically, I used something from the DLC to fight her because I put a DLC thing, Ashawar, on my sword. So I'm using new things, even though this Ash of War is just an upgraded version of the default Claymore Ash of War in this. Yeah. Yeah, I never tried the Palm Blast against her either. Hiya! Who knows what that would have done? Does this ripple the water when I do it? Nah, it doesn't. Okay. Well, anyway, let's go back to punching everything in the face. I do want to try out that elegant sword, though. I really do. But I also want to rebuild my stuff. The kicking, actually, I want to go back to this. And I'll keep this on because this also boosts sorceries, and I am a sorcerer, technically. But yeah, now I've beaten her. This is what would have been the big reveal of Skadu Altis, had I done things in a more sensible order. That would have been so much harder, though, if I, like, wasn't over-blessed for it. That would have been so much harder. I saw your cool moveset. It's cool.
We are all utterly captivated by kindly Mikula.
Yeah, he, like, brainwashed you or something. Magically. For the sake of peace and love, he brainwashes people into being his warriors. I'm sure it's all on the up and up. I've already asked you about all of that. This is where Mikula, kindly Mikula, abandoned his heart. Yeah. Hello, Hornson.
Go to the misshapen tree of Umbra. In that forsaken place, blood must spill. The blood of your fellows, the ERDTREE faithful.
Yeah, the ERDTREE faithful are not my fellows. I literally set the tree on fire And then later I'm going to set it on double fire when I release the Rune of Death. I still don't even understand why that happens. Okay. Wouldn't it be funny if that was not the Twisted Tree of Umbra that he's talking about? And I still cannot tell if it's one tree that's split apart or if it's one tree entangling a second tree. I still can't tell. Okay. Okay, hang on. Before I forget, let me put the Ash of War that I found for light greatswords onto that light greatsword that I found. Milady. Where is it? Yeah? There it is, because it's in the quality category, but I won't infuse it with quality. You can't infuse... Oh, you can infuse it with cold. It's just down here. I'll make this, I don't know, sacred? Maybe I'll make it heavy. Maybe I'll make it heavy and actually have a weapon in my arsenal that I can put greases and buffs on. Because, yeah, strength is my best one of those, right? Heavy melee. I forgot what it would do to the name. What else can we do? We can do keen milady, heavy milady, quality milady, magic milady, flame milady, or flame art milady, fire milady. We have to fire milady. Milady's profits have been plummeting. Lightning milady, sacred milady, poison milady, blood milady, cold milady, occult milady. This is amazing. I completely forgot that that's how it worked. I can't wield it without a little more dexterity, and gosh, I would level up my dexterity except look at my runes. I only have 3.3 million runes. That's not enough to level up dexterity twice at rune level 155. Absolutely not. Okay, time to start thinking about stuff. Down here, there must be a way across that waterfall, right? I'm going to put off the imbued sword key because that could be like a whole thing. I'm probably not playing for very much longer right now. Actually, it's late. I'm sleepy. It's all hit me now. I'm actually sleepy. Can I cross? Can I cross over from the cross to there? That's like on another level. It's above me. It's above my level. It's above my pay grade. But can I drop down from somewhere else? How does this work? Where am I on the map? Yeah, this is like a whole elevated plateau, and that is also a whole elevated plateau. I can't drop down onto this from up here. I looked, I tried, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Like, can I jump on this? No. No, I cannot. Oh my gosh, I jumped over that. Well, time to sneak up on this guy and try a fully charged palm blast. Hi-ya! That does a lot of damage. Palm blast is good. I just instantly unequipped this. What's an uncharged version? That almost one-shots one of these at my blessing level. Of course, again, ERDTREE level 10. I feel like I'm going to hit a wall towards the end of this DLC. I don't know. I don't know how many blessings I can get from the Skibbity-Doo-Wop ERDTREE. But I'll stick with my crappy Int Faith build for as long as I can. For sentimental reasons. Alright, how do I get down there? Wouldn't it be hilarious if this belfry just led you down there? Let me teleport up here real quick. Check this out. Check out what it looks like from up here, okay? It's way too high up. You can't drop off. You can't do it. You just can't do it. I'm trying to get down there. Because that all links up to a million things. And like, I'm pretty sure access to that, I saw like a cave opening or a ledge or a spirit spring or something. Okay, so if I got down onto that waterfall, is there a way to climb up? There's a squirrel. That's cool. I like squirrels. Wait a second. Wait a second. Hold up a minute. Hold the phone. Hold the anachronistic communication device. That's not a piece of candy. I can just drop down here. I can just do it. It's easy. All along. All along I could have just dropped down. And I haven't been here because there's an item, and I would have picked up the item. Easy. Easy. And from here I can drop down. Oh, am I not allowed, or is there an invader? Huh? Which is it? Make up your mind. Okay, I'm just not allowed in that tiny area. There is no invader. Yeah, this is easy. I wonder, maybe the frame rate goes down just because I'm recording. Like, the game is running on the same hard drive that I am recording the footage to. So that might be a problem. I don't know. I don't care. I can drop down here without dying, right? Thank you, Torrent. I know your knees are suffering. Okay. Arisen, quick! Throw the explosive barrel at the waterfall so that it can blow up the rocks and send the water to knock over the troll. Even though we're all standing in the way, so we'll get all knocked over too. Do it, Arisen! Us pawns are sacrificial. Sacrificial pawns! Where am I going? You can clearly drop down there. Clearly. This is like a safe way to drop down. But I've been down here before. This is just the gravesite plane again. That's the way. I couldn't have parkoured my way up this, could I? Okay, let me go back up there. Let me try this again. Let me think about this again. Maybe there's some clever jumping here that I haven't figured out. This is a really anticlimactic follow-up to that remembrance. Like, I don't even know what I can get from the remembrance. Okay, I've convinced myself. I need to go and see what I can get from the remembrance. I got like a big old magic sword, and I got a different sword. I got so many swords that I can try, and maybe her remembrance can turn into another sword, and you're still alive because I haven't unleashed the rune of death. Thank you, Enya. Okay. It's a spell. It's a spell. We can read the lore. We can read the lore. Sorcery of R'hllana, the Twin Moon Knight, associated with a Carian princess. Incarnate overlapping twin moons, which strike the ground one after another, violently shaking the earth with moonlight. In her childhood, she and her elder sister, R'hllana. Imagine having a kid and naming your kid R'hllana, and then having another kid and being like, your name is R'hllana? Terrible parentage. Ronnie's grandmother, father, whoever named these sisters did a terrible job. Okay, I'm just saying. Overlapping as though nestled against one another. She and her elder sister R'hllana met these moons. There are so many moons out there. How many moons are there? And look at the artwork. They're the same moon twice. Same moon twice. R'hllana's twin blades. That is so cool. These are going to be so cool. Light greatsword. Twin light greatsword. Moon and fire stance. They scale off into Carian light greatsword embedded with blue glintstone. Yep. 2 swords as a single armament when two-handing. A straight sword engraved with golden flame will be carried in the left hand. Here and here alone were moon and fire ever together. What do you mean here and here alone? I guess this is night and flame, not moon and flame. Okay, that's fine. I can't believe it. The thing I was putting off, Castle Enya, contained an int faith scale. I bet it's mostly dexterity, though. I bet it's mostly strength and dexterity. I'll still need to rethink my build. I'll still need to do it. Here, yeah. A straight sword engraved with golden flame. Cool. Moon and fire stance. Assume ready stance, probably buffed by that talisman. Swords imbued with magic. Follow up with a normal attack to cast glintstone light waves. Or strong attack to perform a spinning attack that bathes the area with flame. Same thing. Light is light attack is magic, heavy attack is flame. Same logic as Sword of Night and Flame. Interesting. Light waves can have up to 2 follow-up casts with additional inputs. Amazing. Additional light attack inputs or just additional inputs in general? Oh, interesting. When I left-hand it, it defaults to having the flamey sword. It defaults to having the flamey sword. Okay, time to change hat. Something that changes dexterity, but not this one because that nerfs my attack. Actually, the mask that I farmed off camera from those ascetics, because I figured it would be really boring to watch me just nomming down on silver horn tenders over and over. This buffs dexterity by 5. It looks a little creeptastic though. A little creepy, but I'll have it for now. I'll have it for now. Let me upgrade this sword, because of course I have to upgrade this sword, because then I get to see what the scaling is. Hugh, I'm sorry to make you work this late, but look, I need to learn what the scaling is. Still D on everything. It's mostly physical. I'm still upgrading it. I'm fully upgrading these swords before I've even tried them. No. I need to be frugal. I will bestow that great honor upon them once they earn it, okay? I'll do it. It'll get bestowed. This goes back to this. This I'll change off of for a little while to Rolana's cameo. We'll find out if that has like a thing that lets you know how long you need to wait. I found so many cool magic swords in there. I really wasn't expecting too many Karian things. Even with... Okay, it has the basic move set. That is a 6-attack chain. That is cool. The heavy attack is 2 as normal. I know I tested this before, but I need to see if there's any unique animations. Oh, jumping heavies are like a double hit. That's cool. That's cool. Okay, 2-handed. They have unique animations. Amazing. And these ones are still just that. And... oh, interesting. I can one-handed hit with left bumper. That's not usually how twin weapons work in this game. Usually left bumper is like a defensive thing. But I guess its defensive stats don't mean anything because it's impossible to defend with it. That's hilarious. Those numbers over there, they don't matter. They don't do anything. Okay, let's try holding this stance. Okay, yeah, you get like a little buff. So the flame one is this. Yeah. If I do it quickly, I don't get the buff. If I let it wear out and then do this, I'll get a little red buff there. And that's with all the follow-ups. So with no follow-ups, it's just that. With 1 follow-up and 2 follow-ups. And I'm assuming the magic damage scales off of int, and the fire damage scales off of faith. Everything else scales off strength and dexterity, which are bad for me. And it's so much worse right now. Oh no, it's roughly the same actually. Even though this has more ideal scaling. Interesting. I guess because it's a bigger sword. Bigger, higher stamina cost swords. Interesting. Okay, cool. So this doesn't apply to those Ashes of War. I'll theory craft stuff later. And I'll probably find a better dexterity booster than that. I just, you know, I don't want to have, like... I don't even have the cat head. Oh, that's one of the few that I don't have, is the dexterity boosting one. Hilarious. And, wait, does this boost it enough? It only requires 16. That boosts it to 16. I don't think I like this mask for Sir Deg the Cheerful, though. Doesn't quite fit him, you know? Doesn't quite fit. I'll figure all that out later. For now, thank you very much for watching. I can't believe I actually beat her today. I cannot believe it. But now, we've got magical swords. Heck yeah. With no magical aura because I unequipped my dexterity. Goodbye.